Alright, chat. I'm a little bit under the weather. Hold on, I was doing something. I'm a little bit under the weather, and funnily enough, bro, I haven't been sick for the past like 2 months under these like cold weather, and then finally when it becomes a little bit warmer, what the heck? Yo, Kyle just dropped a video, and the thumbnail is beautiful. What the heck? Where'd he get this from? Wow, what a beautiful thumbnail. Anyways, yeah, I'm a little bit sick, and I feel like crap, right? And I don't feel like recording anything, obviously. So I just wanted to make a Yap video. I haven't made a Yap video in a minute, haven't I? Right? So I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw this, right? Top 5 most overrated JJK characters. I didn't really process what was in this list, but the reason why I wanted to make this Yap video is because who was at number 1 is actually like, I completely agree. But let's actually, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna react to this. I'm gonna tell my thoughts, and then I'm gonna go into the comments to show you the thing that like just blew my mind. Okay, so top 5 most overrated JJK characters. We got Modulo Yuji. He's obviously very strong, but I've seen people say he can beat both when he's got no narrative of beating four-handed true from Sukuna alone. Oh yeah. People are saying that he could beat them at the same time. Bro, this is like okay, hold on. Alright, my fault, chat. Yeah, yeah, Modulo Yuji. I've been seeing that thing coming around. I don't know why. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't watch anyone's video on like Gojo and Sukuna at the same time versus Yuji, because I think it's like such brain rot. Right? Like, no shade to people who actually made that video. Right, I know 100 made it and he like blew up, like he got a video that blew up on it, but I didn't watch it because I was like, because I when I see videos that I just can't make myself, I'm like, okay, I'm not watching that. You know what I mean? Like, let me get another example, because I'm not saying it's a bad video idea or anything. I'm saying like, I just know the outcome. That's what I meant. Yeah, I know the outcome, right? What's a good example of that? Oh, any Broken Ronin Hikari video. Yeah, any video he makes on Hikari, like if he's collabing with someone else or something like that, I already know what the fuck he's gonna say. Him and no operator. I'm not watching that. You know what I mean? But yeah, Modulo Yuji, man. Like, we've literally seen him do nothing. The guy shot a dismantle. He used a black flash. He used blood manipulation. Like, why is he so gassed up? Beat both Gojo and Sukuna at the same time. What? Come on, bro. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yuta, okay, yeah, this one. He gets hyped up, but it's like, that's it. He just gets hyped up. He's super strong. We already knew that, but like, we have nothing on him, okay? Miguel. Stat demon with nothing impressive. Black rope can be useful, but he's still a domain victim. Yeah, I don't know why people overrate this guy so much, bro. The guy was like, bro, I'm not fighting him if he has his domain. Bro. Maito. Okay, yeah. I'm not talking about freaking that curse word. Yes, number 1, I completely agree. Yuki is so overrated, bro. So overrated. I made a video on Maki versus Yuki, and of course I have a whole bunch of like Yuki truthers in my comments, and like I made a Yap video on it. I explained completely the context of what Yuki like hit Kenjaku with, and they just couldn't accept it. They just could not accept it, bro. Hold on, look at this chat. Like, this blows my mind till this day, bro. Again, like, if you're not, I can understand from the point of view of someone who's like a casual reader, right? And I think that's pretty cringe for me to say casual reader. You know what I mean? Like, that's so cringe, but I have to say it because I'm a YouTuber, right? And I know more about JJK than over like the casual readers, right? So like from the casual perspective, they will see this feat, um, they would see this feat and be like, "Oh my gosh, Yuki has the strongest punches in this verse. She could do this to anyone, bro." But like when you actually read it, right? Because like Gege will appeal to casual readers, but at the same time, he will put stuff in there for people. Like, okay, here's an example. I mean, here's what I'm trying to say. Damn, I feel like so disoriented, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I have my thoughts aren't complete, bro. I feel like crap today, bro. Have you ever? I'm sorry, this is completely off track. Have y'all ever went to sleep? You wake up and you still feel like insanely tired. No, I felt, bro. I went to sleep at 12 last night, right? I'm not gonna lie, that was on me. I was brain rotting, right? I was watching Fortnite. I went to sleep at 12. I woke up by myself. I turned off my alarm because I was like, okay, I want to get max sleep because I feel like crap, right? I woke up and I felt even more tired than I was when I went to sleep. And I was like, what? So I went back to sleep. And I still felt the exact same, bro. And I had to power through it. And now here I am. Like, I just feel like absolute crap right now, bro. I just, ugh. It hurts, bro. My eyes hurt. Like, whatever, bro. Anyways. What I was trying to say is that Gege doesn't make manga to be like, oh yeah, people are gonna debate about how strong people are compared to each other. You know what I mean? I don't think he's actually doing. I don't think he's actually making the manga to do that. Like, he's not thinking like, oh yeah, there's gonna be a YouTuber who's gonna make a video on the top 10 strongest characters, right? And so he puts scenes in here like this, and he puts additional context. But at the end of the day, you interpret it how you want to. But I mean, yeah, for him, right? Like that's what the hell am I saying? Basically, you interpret it the way you want to, from Gege's perspective, right? You see this punch, and you could say, "Oh yeah, Yuki has the strongest punches ever," right? But he'll put additional context. He won't emphasize it too much, right? Because if it was emphasized enough, people wouldn't be saying that anymore, right? People would be like, "Oh yeah, okay, Yuki at her max, got through Kenjaku's guard because he wasn't expecting it, right? And it's consistent throughout the story. I explained that in my video, and then they literally like put in the thing that when she heals up, she goes back to her output, bro. She needs to power up Star Rage. Heal yourself. She heals up. She's back to normal. And Kenjaku's just face tanking her punches, right? Obviously, if it was emphasized even more, again, people wouldn't be saying that Yuki has the strongest punches and yada, 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 right? But the overall point is Yuki is like insane. She's just insanely overrated, bro. She really is. I don't believe in this Yuki propaganda, bro. I just don't. I think she's super strong, but like she's not beating Maki or Toji. Like Maki and Toji are putting her on a shirt. They are. Plain and simply, bro. They are. All right. And so I saw this, and obviously I was like, oh. I mean, like, this thing is just so hilarious, bro. When people say like you can't read the manga, I mean, what exactly did he say to like warrant this? Let me see. Oh, it's probably the modulo Yuji thing, because again, like, people just gas this guy. Obviously, I don't agree with like no narrative that he's beating four-handed true form Sukuna. I think he should be able to fight against Gojo, and he should be able to fight against Sukuna, and same goes for like Deborah, right? But I just realized should I make a video on the four strongest? Deborah, Gojo, Sukuna, Yuji? Maybe I should. But anyways, yeah, what was I trying to say, bro? What was I trying to say? Yeah, I think he should be able to fight it. I don't know what, it's vague. Whatever. So I think it was this one right here. Yuki is overrated. Oh yikes! It wasn't this one. Where is it? Right here. So This is what I saw. Yuki is faster than Maki and Toji. I was like, okay, that's pretty interesting. Like, that's a very interesting take. Huh? We're gonna ignore this, okay? Obviously. I mean, well, we could check it out, but yeah. So I saw this. I was like, okay, that's pretty interesting. So what's you know what I'm saying? Someone replied to him, and this guy said, prove it, because he says that Yuki blitzes both of them. Curse. Curse Naoya failing to dodge a piercing blood. Kijaku dodged 1 point blank, which means he's blitz levels faster than piercing blood. Curse Naoya was relative if not faster than Maki. So Kinjaku was blitzed levels faster than Maki and Toji, and Yuki is relative to Kenny. Okay, so so obviously I know exactly I know I know the exact context of this scene. Obviously, right? I've reread multiple parts of JJK so many times. I know the exact context. I'm not even about to go into that yet. All right? Cuz I can't. If I go into the context, this entire thing just falls apart. But there's something you can say before you get to the context. Does he think that Mach 1 is faster than Mach 3? Like are we serious? What I'm confused about is where did he get this like very ratty argument? Where did he get this from? He just said Curse Naoya fails to dodge Piercing Blood. Kinjaku dodges it. So he's blitz tiers above Piercing Blood. Does he think that oh my gosh. Naoya's Mach 3. Piercing Blood is Mach 1. Right? And what he's talking about here, where Curse Naoya was relative if not faster than Maki, he's obviously talking about Mach 3, right? Because Maki was reacting to him before he went to Mach 3. So he must be talking about Mach 3 here. So does he actually think like oh my gosh, there's so much levels to this. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not conveying my words correctly, because again, I feel like crap. So not only is the Mach 3 and Mach 1 thing like just blatant, like what is he talking about? Also, does he think that this Naoya is freaking Mach 3? Does he think that this Naoya is Mach 3? And then the final point is the fact that the context of this scene is that Naoya isn't expecting him to shoot a piercing blood. What chapter was this? I'm gonna calculate it. Chapter 197 was her awakening. Chapter 196 was her sumoing. Chapter 195. It's 195. No, it was the chapter before this. Oh wow, I forgot about that. Yeah. 193 is when she got blitzed, and then yeah, 195. Look, he literally says it, bro. Naya seems to think I won't use a big technique because I'm afraid of blood loss. You can see him literally surprised that this is happening, and then he shoots it in his face, bro. He's caught off guard by it, right? Every time Kinjaku gets hit, every time someone shoots a piercing blood at Kinjaku, he's expecting it, obviously, right? Because Choso just spams that, right? So that's the entire context. It's like, why are you such a rat? Why are these people such rats? That's like, bro, this is the thing that gets me pissed off. Like, what? There's so many levels to this, bro. It's so bad. You can post this and give this to the casual reader and be like, oh yeah, you're right. He didn't dodge it, right? And then they might remember that Kinjaku was dodging piercing blood easily, right? But then you literally see the freaking context right before it. It's so scummy, bro. It's so ew. And obviously I replied to this. Right, I was like, this is something you can say once this is something you can say once you remove every single piece of context from that scene. Find a new speed skill. This one can easily be responded to by someone who's read the series. Like where did he get this stupid ass skill from? Cause like I can't even. Oh my gosh, bro, it's so ridiculous. These kinds of people is like, what's a good example? I can't think of a good example. I feel like you could say like Mihawk and Shanks, right? Because like Shanks, like everything that Shanks does is a Mihawk upskill, very obviously, right? But then Shanks fans, yeah, actually Mihawk and Shanks, I think that should work, right? Because here Mihawk doesn't have enough screen time, right? He doesn't have a single like showing of him going all out, actually, right? And all you can say is that he just upscales from whatever Shanks does. And then the Shanks fans will reply, coming up with a whole bunch of cope and stuff like that about how whatever like the swordsmanship title doesn't apply to Shanks. All this stuff to like try to fight against the fact that Mihawk upscales from whatever Shanks does, right? And it's the same thing with like Toji and Maki, where it's a fact that Toji scales to whatever Maki does. It just is, right? Whatever Maki does, Toji can do. And on top of that, he has more weapons in his arsenal, right? It's a fact. But then, I wouldn't say Maki fans, right? Because I don't think Maki fans are that stupid, right? Maki fans aren't the ones who are like, oh yeah, Toji doesn't scale to Maki. I think it's actually people who just don't like Toji. So I'd say maybe Gojo fans, Yuta fans. They don't like Toji, so they'll say like they'll come up with BS to say that Toji doesn't scale to Maki, right? And it's like what like it gets to a point, bro. Like it's even more. I mean, it's not even more blatant because the Mihawk stuff is very blatant. It's just stated. It's stated that he's the strongest swordsman in title and reality. He upscales from whatever Shanks does. It's the exact same thing with Toji and Maki. They're literally stated to be equal. So it's like there isn't any more arguing beyond that except for people who just like to cope. And it's like at that point, why are we even having that conversation? You know what I mean? Oh man. Exactly. If we were to scale him based off of his show fees, excluding what Maki's done, he's not a high tier, as he's sneak and exhausted teenage Gojo and Ghetto, and Dagon isn't a good feat. Did I make a video? I feel like I made a oh crap. Wait, was that my mom? I thought I heard my mom chat. What was I trying to say? Let me actually make sure. Oh yeah, I was about to say like is my thing that like just closed off. Anyways, I think I made a video on Toji versus the Disaster Curse Spirits, and I'm pretty sure I scaled him without I talked about Maki only like once throughout the entire video. I don't even think I talked about her during his scaling. Let me think. Cause like you don't really need to. The Dagon feat is a good feat. It just is. How is it not a good feat? Like you have the Dagon feat is a good feat because Toji is dominating Dagon so hard while holding back, because we see that Maki and Megumi and the lot can perceive him doing that. But once Toji actually feels like it, he perception blisses them. He literally like he leaves the building with Megumi, and Megumi's like, I didn't even know what the hell just happened, right? So it's like if Toji was going, if Toji was fighting against Dagon again, like I'll put it up on the screen. Sorry, chat. This is such a bad video, bro. I'm so disoriented right now. What chapter was that? That chapter was... I have no idea. Oh, wow. I pressed a random freaking chapter and I actually got it. This one right here, where they're looking at him just absolutely dominate him, right? And also, like, Dagon is reacting to his attacks. Dagon's reacting to his attacks. Maki's looking at him. Naobito's looking at him. Nanami's looking at him. Megami's looking at him. All this stuff is happening, right? And then you skip... Oh, not even skip, actually. It's the next chapter. The next chapter comes around. Toji kills Dagon. They're looking at Toji, and then he perception blitzes all of them, brings Megami out, and he's like, he brought me here before I knew what happened. So he's doing all this while suppressed, right? He's doing all this while suppressed, right? And then we have, like, Naobito going against Jogo, who's like the fastest disaster spirit. He's going against Jogo, and he's able to like keep up somewhat while being massively nerfed, right? And so that would scale him above. That would scale Toji above them, and that's really all you need to become like a high tier, right? Is that not all you need? Because like, what makes Yuki a high tier? Her fight with Kenjaku. Okay, what is Kenjaku's like? Why is Kenjaku a high tier? It's because of his like his portrayal, right? And then like, what makes Yuta a high tier? His portrayal. If we want to talk about portrayal, Toji's up there, right? He has the isolation shit. But you know, that's another thing that people would like just ignore, right? Because, you know. Wow. He just gave him like, I'm not gonna read this because I'm not reading all that. But this guy just replied LARP. That's all. He saw this entire thing and said LARP. Oh wow. Oh man. No. Oh, this is a Kashimo account. What the hell? I didn't know this. Hey, you know what? Kashimo. Oh, wait. Wait, let me see this, actually. Whoa. Literally nothing special about her. Strong punches, and that's about it. Gets blitzed by half of the high tiers like Maki and Toji. People also overrate her because she's special grade, and that somehow means she's stronger than Toji, for example. I didn't even read that. That's why they're talking about that in the comments. I'm bugging, bro. I was like, oh, they're just bringing up Toji and Maki for some reason. But, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, like that's kind of low. that's kind of low, bro. This guy's talking about the 3 people on the floor during the Kenjaku flashback. Yo, oh my gosh. There's definitely more I want to react to, but actually, you know what? Let me see if I can find them on TikTok right now, and I'm gonna like pause and come back. Let me see. Strongest of the Edo. Ooh, okay. Okay. Bro, chat. I'm not even joking. I scrolled down 3 times and I found something. Hold on, I'll be back. And it didn't pause. Like, what's going on with my hotkeys, bro? Is my hotkeys not good, bro? Like, the hell? Alright, so I'm not even joking. I scrolled down 3 times on my FYP and I found this. And I wasn't like, I went to the comments because that's where the mental BS comes from. So, can you guess who's on the next slide? Obviously, it's Kashimo, right? And I don't really care about this, right? It's not really a feat to me. So, let's go into these comments because the contention is Ryu. whatever. I really couldn't care about Kashimo versus Ryu. But the arguments on either side just really, this one is just hilarious. He ratioed the fuck out of him. But it's like, I mean, bro. First of all, hold on. The first thing you have to mention is that oh shit. Oh crap. Oh, okay. So, first thing you have to mention is that Kashimo throughout his, I think, oh my gosh, Kashimo, man, Kashimo has the most stupid fans ever. I'm sorry, Kashimo has really stupid fans. Okay, Kashimo is a fraud, right? He's genuinely like. There's a couple of frauds in JJK. We've got Kashimo, right? We've got, I mean, there's like frauds. And then there's like lesser frauds where it's like, who cares? Kashimo is this guy who's like supposed to be super freaking strong. He's yada 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 yada. And then you see him, and it's like, wow, like why does he have such isolation when in base, right? I went over this in the video. In base, he had isolation. In base, okay? In base, because he cannot use his curse technique. So he didn't use his curse technique at all. He's been in base his entire life, and he had isolation. And he loses to Hikari. Like, there's no way Gojo or Sukuna or Deborah or adult Yuji, none of them can just lose to Hikari. Despite their isolation. They just cannot. Base Kashimo, who has isolation, does. Okay? And when I say that, Kashimo fans just lose their mind. They start adding like a whole bunch of BS. Oh, he killed him 3 times. Yet, bro, it doesn't matter. Like, are you guys not understanding that Gojo, Sukuna, Deborah, Yuji, they could all fight Hikari, and no matter what you give Hikari, Hikari cannot beat them. It's just a fact. Hikari cannot beat them in any circumstance. Hikari was outstanding this guy. Let alone all the other, like, bro. They're freaking stupid, okay? They're really stupid. I'm sorry. Like, they're really dumb. Again, I can't stress enough how you can give Hikari infinite jackpots. Sukuna one-shots him. Give Hikari infinite jackpots. Gojo one-shots him. Give Hikari infinite jackpots. Deborah one-shots him. Give Hikari infinite jackpots. Yuji one-shots him. Give Hikari infinite jackpots. He beats Kashimo. It's like, bro, what are we talking about right here, bro? He literally cannot contest against these other strongest, but Kashimo, the isolated one, is getting outstatted by him, right? So that's the one thing I have to start off with. So, Kashimo was in base his whole life. I don't know what I was trying to bring up before, but they said Ryu got speed blitzed by Sukuna and Kashimo didn't. Kashimo didn't get speed blitzed in NBA, his strongest form that he didn't use during the Edo. You know what I mean? It's like, again, it goes into another thing that people go with, another thing that Kashimo fans just cope and like act stupid about. Where it's like, why do you keep using NBA as a feat when first of all, he doesn't use it, right? Second of all, it kills him, right? If he needs to literally kill himself to beat Hikari, bro, you're defending a fraud. Like, literally, if he has to literally kill himself to beat Hikari, he's a fraud. Like, give it up. Genuinely give it up, bro. And that's what I said, and like Kashimo fans are, again, they're freaking stupid, right? Ryu got speed blitzed by Sukuna and Kashimo did it. Kashimo only didn't get speed blitzed because he was in NBA. And Kashimo would still get blitzed by 15 Finger Sukuna if he really wanted to blitz him, bro. Like, are we not, like... Oh, this is a fake let's see this. This is fake. I was asked why Kashimo went down so easily against Sukuna. This appears to be a reading comprehension issue. I thought it was quite obvious Kashimo was not trying. It was. Okay, at least people aren't falling for that shit. Oh, yo. It was never stated. Yeah, let's see. Did he even use a CT? Wow, you guys are retarded, bro. Oh, my fault. You guys are stupid, bro. You see, it's like, and then, bro, oh, fuck, I don't even know how to, like, you would have to go on TikTok and like just spread the agenda, but I just can't be asked. Kashimo fans are just too, like, they group up together. They're too stupid. You know what I mean? They're too stupid. Tizzy is their leader, bro. Tizzy is stupid. Oh my gosh. That guy is like on another level, bro. That guy is just, he's lost. They band together with their stupidity, bro. Like, oh man. Oh man. This has nothing to do with the topic. Absolutely nothing to do. This is ridiculous. uh, yes, bro. Farmers and merchants? I'm not gonna lie, bro. My head hurts too much, bro. I'm cooked, bro. Oh, oh my gosh, chat. I have to drop a video tomorrow as well, bro. It's a Megami video, bro. Megami episode coming out tomorrow, but I'm freaking cooked right now, man. Yo, I'm ending this, bro. I'm actually over this. My freak, like, I'm cooked. I'll catch you on the next one, bro.